Chapter 1. Benjamin and Freedom. "I remember many interesting places," Benjamin the stuffed monkey said. "I know. I've traveled." "I've never traveled." Freedom the calico cat licked one orange paw with a pink tongue. "Aunt Kathleen found me in England. See the Union Jack pin on the lapel of my jacket? It's the British flag." Benjamin wore buttons and pins from many places on his uniform and his hat, which both said Esso on them, like the gas station. "Aunt Kathleen brought you here." "I'm glad, Benjamin." "Then we traveled to New Zealand. We saw the kiwis." "Fruit," Freedom purred. She was teasing Benjamin. "Birds." "Then we went to Singapore. We traveled all over the world. In England we saw the bobbies and the prams and the lorries." Freedom rolled her eyes. Benjamin was bragging about traveling again. "I've never traveled." Freedom waved one brown paw at Benjamin. "I've been to Sri Lanka," Benjamin said. "I've traveled to Banff, Alberta." He was a small stuffed animal, but he could think and dream, and sometimes even talk. To the right critter, of course. "I've been to Red Deer, Alberta, and back," Freedom said. "That's not far. And I say goodbye to you right now." "Goodbye? Goodbye to me? Your good friend?" "I know a secret," Benjamin said. "A big secret." "What?" Freedom's wide yellow eyes stared. She grew very still. "Aunt Kathleen and Aunt Mary. They're planning a trip." "Where's the trip?" "You'll see." Benjamin looked around at the other stuffed animals. "I say be aware." Freedom watched and waited. "Beware? Is Katie going?" "Yes." Is Jacob going too?" "Yes." "Oh dear. Both children and the aunts are going with you? And what about me?" Sure enough, the next day after a breakfast of oatmeal and toast, Aunt Mary and Aunt Kathleen said to the children, "Get packed, Katie. Get packed, Jacob. We're going to Ontario." Ontario is a province in Canada, far away from Edmonton, Alberta, where they lived. Rumblechm, their minivan, would take them there. They called their minivan Rumblechum because it made a noise that sounded like Rumblechum, Rumblechum, rum, rum, rum. It had a sign in front that said, "Twinkle, twinkle, arrow star." "Where is Ontario, Jacob?" Katie pulled her sweater over her head. It was a cool morning. Jacob was 2 years ahead of Katie in school. He knew almost everything. He wore glasses and was 10 years old. Freedom, the calico cat, heard them talking. She padded into Katie's bedroom where Benjamin the stuffed monkey lay. "They are planning a trip." Freedom made sad little noises deep in her throat. "You were right. I hope they'll take me." "Don't be too sure," Benjamin the monkey said. His Esso button shone in the sunlight that poured through the window. "You go with them everywhere. I want to go too." "They're packing. See if you'll fit in their suitcase." When Katie and Aunt Kathleen came up the stairs after they had lunch, they found Freedom in an open suitcase at the top of the stairs. Freedom's big, furry body took up most of the space inside the suitcase. "Meow." Freedom blinked up at Katie with yellow eyes. "No, Freedom," Katie said. "You can't come with us." Poor Freedom, Benjamin thought. "We love you, Freedom," Aunt Kathleen said. "But you wouldn't be happy on a long trip in our van." "We'll take Benjamin." Aunt Mary came up the stairs behind them. "Benjamin is a stuffed monkey. He won't mind a long trip." Benjamin won't be a bother.